All right, day 244, 44, no it's not, it's 264, there it is. I called it 244 or 240 something the other day, 242 I think is what I called it. It's just getting confusing. 264. So it's Sunday, my last day off before I've got to go back to work. When I talked to Dad last night, he said that his mower was at the shop, so I'm gonna walk over there and just kind of check things out, see if I can get it out, if it is, and if it's not, and whatever. But I might try to mow a little bit with it to see how it does. But it's not hardly a cloud in the sky, is there? It's about 4 o'clock now, I guess. So I got late start doing this video. I got up about 9 or so and just kind of got some coffee, took a shower. Did I take a shower last night? I took a shower this morning I took a shower. And I'm so confused. And just kind of hung around with Corinne a little bit. And we talked about the DVC thing a little as well. So I think after watching videos and crunching some numbers on points and that kind of thing, I think we're going to go with Boardwalk as where we're going to buy. And if for some reason we can't, I don't know why we wouldn't be able to, but if we can't, then I'm just going to not do anything. Just because you've got nothing wrong with the Copper Creek area, but it's just the price point's a little higher than I want it to be. Even though it's a good deal, it's still quite a bit higher than Boardwalk. And we got to thinking about it too, because Boardwalk is near, you can walk to Epcot quite easily, which if you can walk to Epcot, then technically you could, walk to Epcot and take a bus to Magic Kingdom. So you've got Epcot and Magic Kingdom there, basically, that you could get to. And then you could also, it's a little bit longer, but you can walk to Hollywood Studios as well. So, that might be, you got 3 parks that you got access to. I'm gonna check the mail real quick from here. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, how did that happen? Guess I'll get that on the way back. You got 3 parks you can access. The only one you can't really access is Animal Kingdom. But you can't access that really from anywhere anyway, so it's so far out there. So you got that, and we looked at the Riviera, but Riviera is like it's a cool like studio apartment thing, which I think you saw in the video. Bed pulls down. It's like a corner apartment in the city or something. But if you got people staying there, it's right next to the Skyliner. It's the one that had a really cool mosaic archway. But if you stay in there with somebody else, they got nowhere to sleep. So I figure, if we're gonna book that far out, which when you own the resort, you get to book that resort 11 months out. Other resorts is like 6 or 7. So if we have people with us that's going to go to the parks, we're going to need an 11-month window to book that far out. So booking at the Riviera would not be something we'd even do, because most people that we were going to take with us would need plenty of time to plan to be able to go. So that was kind of out, and so we decided on Boardwalk. So that's what it's going to be. So I've got to call him tomorrow after I get off work and tell him I didn't print out any papers or anything, because as Corinne pointed out, we're changing things, so everything we print out is not going to be right. So we're just going to do that. But yeah, so we're almost to the shop. Like I said, I really don't know if everything in there is packed to the hilt and there's no way to get to it. Have to move 7 things to get to, I don't know. So I'm just going to take a look at it and see what we got. All right, so we made it to the shop. There's Dad's Barracuda. And he's got, here's some other toys. Our Dad's old King Midget, 6-wheeler, the city electric car, a mower don't run. Oh, it's just skid steer. I was wondering where that was. And Mom's, or Wanda's Mustang, I should say. It's hemorrhaging fluid, as it always does. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Guess I'm gonna try to get it to run. All right, it's about 6:30, and finally got the thing working. I guess you got to have the park brake on, and the thing's in, I don't know. I've never ran a zero turn, so it's a little sketchy. Got it worked out. So I've got all this mowed, which I don't know if you can kind of see it. And I mowed the back part. So here's my review on zero turn mowers. Hang on. All right, so I think if you are gonna start a landscape company, and the way you make, gotta push my glass up, the way you make money is by knocking out a bunch of yards in a day. That's the way to go, because it's an X mark or something. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be a good one. It's like what people who mow use. However, if you're thinking I'm gonna get one for my house, some film, I wouldn't, because you gotta mow so fast. I mean, it's like wide open all the time, and I cut it the idle back to the point to where it almost wouldn't cut thick grass to slow it down, and even then I still had to kind of pull back on the little throttle sticks. So it just, again, if you're mowing, you know, every 2-3 weeks, and you got a nice flat well-groomed yard and you want to mow it fast, there you go, that's probably it for you. But it is not meant for farm life. I'll show you here what I got. So it doesn't look bad, I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you can see there's still sprigs here and there, and I about had to mow it twice. Because you've got like a mowing deck, let's say it's 4 foot. Well, you can't, it's not 4 foot every pass, it's more like 2 foot every pass. So, you know, I guess for the amount of money they cost, I don't know that it would be worth it for someone who had like a good sized yard that didn't want to mow a lot. So, not for me. I will take a bush hog any day, because it gets the job done quicker and almost as good, especially if you drop it way down low. So I don't know, that's my review of it. So I'm gonna go into the farmhouse real quick and get my leaf blower out. Come on, bub. Stop. Get my leaf blower out and then blow it off, and then I got to go take it back, because it ain't got no lights and no reflectors. So I don't really want to go down a public road in the dark where nobody can see me. So that's what we're going to do. Ooh boy. All right, mower back safe and sound. And now I'm going to do the walk of shame home. I do kind of miss being able to walk to work, because just as an FYI, this mower is at the shop where I used to work, and I'm walking home. I mean, you can ride a dirt bike, drive a muscle car, ride a bike, probably ride a skateboard for the most part. I mean, I don't know. But the more, speaking of some work talk, I really got a feeling that I'm not going to get paid for the week I was at Disney. So what that means is I need to go through all my videos and basically get the hours that I worked, because I know I've worked over 40 hours a lot that I ain't get paid for it. So, which is fine. But the whole point of that is, you know, when you're on salary, this is what you make a year, and you do your job. And it's not a matter of like, well, you know, there was 2 days that you took a vacation and we're not going to pay you for them because you haven't been here a year yet or something. You know, I should have just been on the hour. So if you don't get your normal salary for being off, like say on a Monday because it rained and there's nothing to do, and you don't get overtime the next week, what's the point of being on salary? It doesn't make any sense. So I don't know, I just got this feeling that that's what's going to go down. And you know, if that goes down, that's going to change up everything. So we'll see, but I'll get all the hours worked up. And I need to send an email to the DVC guy to let him know we want to do the boardwalk, so he can have all the papers ready for me to print out tomorrow and get him to sign them. And yeah, so Corinne's been mad cleaning the house all day, which is very unusual because it doesn't happen often. And just, you know, I'm sure she's exhausted. When we watch the videos, I think I fell asleep during a video. It's like, my body's still just, I wore it out last week. I think we averaged about 18,000 steps the whole week, each, you know, as an average. So, let's see whose mail this is. Not mine. Oh, I get mail too. Because I guess we got mail today. I don't know how that works. But anyway, so I bless her for that, cleaning up. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so we got another day done. I've got a cat, so that's why I'm here doing that, opposed to downstairs. Got laundry put up, got yard mowed, mostly. Not a bad day. Tomorrow's work. Yay.